releasing every Man United player to see where they would go. First up is Andre Onana. He joins Newcastle United, so not long before he ends up in the Saudi League. Next up is Diogo Dalot. He joins Napoli. Interesting. Next up is Van Bissaka. He joins Brighton. I could see that coming. Next up is Lisandro Martinez. He joins Juventus. The biggest downgrade so far. Next up is GOAT Harry Maguire. Ter Stegen is in danger. Next up is Victor Lindelof. He moves to Celta Vigo. Weird. Next up is Rafael Varane. He too moves to Napoli. Napoli really cooking something here. Next up is Luke Shaw. He moves to the AC Milan bench. Next up is Casemiro. Surprisingly, no one wanted him. Next up is Fred. He moves to Lazio. A good move for him. Next up is Mason Mount. He moves to Al Nassr, so he couldn't resist the money. Next up is Eriksen. He moves to Sevilla. Seems to be a perfect move. Next up is Bruno Fernandes. He also moves to Lost and Found with Casemiro. Next up is Rashford. He moves to Spurs. The end is near. Next up is Alejandro Garnacho. He moves to Nantes. Seems like things didn't work out at United. Next up is Antony. Nobody wanted him, so now he has much more time to do his spins. And last up is Anthony Martial. He moves to Wolves.